Hey, what is up guys? It's Takeshi here, and today we're going to be doing my Undefeated Ritual Beast deck profile. So, first off, we're going to start with the essentials. Our 3 Tamer Elders, because that extra normal summon is amazing. So, next we have Tamer Winda. She's the new girl in the deck. Basically what she does is she can special summon, if she's destroyed by card effect or battle, she can special summon from the extra deck or the deck. So you can summon out any of your Ritual Beast ulti monsters. But the special thing about her, the even more special thing about her, is that she counts as a Spiritual Beast and a Ritual Beast Tamer. So you can, contact from, with these two, into a ulti fusion monster. Next we have our 2 Laras. She special summons from the grave, but basically you just use her as another target unless you have to special summon from the grave. And never run more than 2, because she'll get cloggy as heck. Next we have 2 Wens. She special summons from banished, so you can get more plays out, you can do a lot of stuff with her. Next we have 3 Kanahawk. Very, very essential to the deck. It's the best Spiritual Beast monster in the deck. It's a gold Sark. You can banish a Ritual Beast monster from your deck, and then in 2 turns you get to add it to your hand. So it helps out with that one main combo with Elder and Kanahawk. Next we have 3 Apelio. He gets your cards from graveyard to banish, so that you can pump your guys by 500 attack each, 500 attack and defense, which helps out with the combo too, and it's a nice little power boost, which is always great. Next we have 2 Rampengu. You're probably wondering why not 3? Well, it's because I find that Rampengu is a little cloggy, and he's only as good as he can be if you have Macro or D Fisher on your field. So it's meh. It's great. It's great. Don't get me wrong, but it could be better. Next we have the 1 Petalfin, because it's another target, so you can go into more combos and plays and shit. But he also bounces off. You can discard 1 Ritual Beast monster. No, is it? It's banish. Yeah, banish. To bounce one of your opponent's cards from the field to the hand. So that's also good to get over monsters that cannot be destroyed by card effects or by battle, like Beals. Next we have the 2 spells. This lets you get back your Ritual Beast monsters. Can't target the fusions, but you can still special summon and make more combos and plays. And you got your fusion one, just in case you have to push for that OTK, or if you need to save your monsters. Next we have 3 Gold Sark. Self-explanatory. Banish more targets in the graveyard. Banish more targets into the banish zone. And then you can make your plays. Also, if you're stuck and you need a monster like in 2 turns, you can get that monster. Next we have our one-ofs, which will be D Fisher, Raigeki, and E Telly. Raigeki because Raigeki. D Fisher because it banishes any monsters that are sent to the graveyard, including from deck to graveyard. And E Telly's just here in case you don't have a Elder in hand when you make your first turn. Or if you don't have Elder in your hand, then you can summon a Spiritual Beast and then use E-Telly and then do your combos, or even if you can't do a combo that turn, you can still summon a fusion. Next we have 3 Steeds, probably the best card in the deck, probably the best trap card in the deck, because you can destroy opponents' monsters up to the number of Ritual Beasts on your field. This doesn't target, so Magispectors can't be destroyed by card effects, but cards that cannot be targeted are not safe from this. Next we have triple Ambush, so that you can flood your field with a bunch of Ritual Beasts and make a wall, and then do that combo with Steeds and then chain Ambush so that you have more targets, and then Steeds resolves last, and then you just have a board of 4 monsters and your opponent loses 4 monsters, so that's always great. Next we have 2 Stormings. Sometimes you can't get over those monsters that can't be destroyed, so you just bounce them back to hand. And now our one-ofs. We have Macro, because banishing cards is great. We have Lose 1 turn. Used to be a Vanities, but you know, Vanities just got hit, so we're going to change it to this. Solemn Warning, because you don't want monsters to be summoned sometimes. Bottomless Trap Hole, because again, monsters being summoned are not good for you, so you want to get rid of them. And a Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, so that you could negate effects. So yeah, that's the main deck. And next we have the extra deck. So first off, we'll start with our fusions. We'll have 1 Conahawk, 3 Petalfin. Conahawk is the best card in the deck. That's why it's at 1, but it should have only been hit to 2, in my opinion. And Petalfin, because it doesn't get destroyed by card effects, so you can keep it on the field, use it as a big meat shield, and then boom, save yourself for a few turns. Conahawk's the combo. So next we have 3 Ulti Apelio, because during the battle phase, when it attacks, it's not affected by card effects, so which is bad and good, because it's good because your opponent can't destroy it when it's attacking with like Mirror Force, or if they pop a Storming Mirror Force, it won't go back to deck, it will just not get hit by that. Then we have the fact that Small Apelio, its boost of 500 attack and defense will not affect your Ulti Apelio, because it's unaffected by card effects when it attacks. So that's the one downfall, but still, it's not that big of a deal. Next we have 2 Ritual Beasts, Ulti Guy Apelio. This is basically your boss monster, like your highest attacking monster, and if you summon it correctly without using Ritual Beast Bond, you can banish a card from your hand, a Ritual Beast monster or card, to negate an opponent's effect. So yeah, it's good to negate a bunch of your opponent's effects, and then just swing over with the boost. You can boost this with Apelio and do like 4k damage and with just this. Also, like, I can push to OTK with this. Also, you have the other one just as a target for Rampengu to send a Psychic monster. So you can banish this and send a Psychic Ritual Beast monster from your deck to your graveyard. having more targets, and then you can always banish that new target with Ritual Beast, Spiritual Beast Apelio, and you know, get your combos in. Next we have 2 Lightning Chidori. These are basically my trap removal, and also if my opponent has a monster or spell or trap that I don't want that's face up, I can pop that by detaching a Xyz material, so it's good for extra removal. Next we have Kestel, because spinning cards from field to deck are always great. And next we have Traptrix Rafflesia. She's basically, you can detach one and send a whole card from your deck to your graveyard, and her effect becomes that. So I have 2 targets for that. I can negate my opponent's effects, or I can negate a summon using Traptrix Rafflesia. So that's amazing in my opinion. I think Rafflesia is a really good card. Next we have Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. You know, in case you want to swing over your opponent with a 25 to their face. What you do is you detach 2 Xyz materials, and it gains half of your opponent's attack, and then your opponent's monster also loses that much. So you can just do straight up 25, which is the difference. And then you can just get rid of that big beefy monster. Next we have number 101, Silent Honor Arc. Self-explanatory, you detach 2, steal an opponent's monster, and attach it to it. It's good removal for when your opponent has a tough monster to get over. And yeah, that would be our Ritual Beast deck profile. Hope you all have a great day, and peace.